What single common misconception has caused the most damage in all of human history? Individualism, the idea that we're all on our own and have to achieve or fail on our own. Nonsense. Some things, roads, healthcare, the school system, are far too big for individuals and need to be overseen and regulated by government. Societies with healthy welfare supports and free low-cost health and education see greater success and social mobility. Plus, most of those pushing make it on your own individualism come from wealthy families. They literally couldn't have got where they are today without their village of wealthy family and connections. Far too many of you religious people believe that everyone outside your shitty religion has to follow your shitty religion's doctrine. No. No, we fucking don't. Christians, I'm looking at you in particular. Your psychopathic vampire god sucks, and if you keep trying to shove that abominable salvation fantasy down my throat, you should feel bad for worshipping something so detestably evil, psychotic and utterly incapable of forgiveness. And for fuck's sake, stop raping kids and telling women what they can and can't do with their own fucking bodies. Giving all the authority and executive rights to just one person is a flawless way of government. Even better yet, these rights ought to be passed to family members of our said person if she dies. Surely his her relatives are just as intelligent and capable as him, that there is an anthropomorphic creator of the universe who keeps score, takes a personal interest in our affairs, with an individual's personal version of this belief being inherently righteous and granting the right to kill others. The domino theory led the US to fight both the Korean War and the disastrous Vietnam War. It also led to a lot of misguided foreign policy decisions that divided the world into US and Soviet spheres. Freedom of will. Every religion is based on it. The criminal punishment bureaucracy, the economy, the class system that exists in all countries. All based on the false idea that we control our fate. That health issues and treatment for men is the same for women. Women often have different symptoms for the same ailments as men do, and this was discovered embarrassingly recently. Racial superiority. This idea led to some seriously dark chapters in human history: slavery, colonization, genocides, and a whole bunch of other highly avoidable conflicts that tomorrow will take care of itself. Tomorrow might manage to struggle through, but they'll curse all their yesterdays for their selfishness and short-sightedness. That human beings are discrete individuals, rather than a woven fabric of interdependent consciousnesses embedded in a larger, also interdependent ecosystem. Going after fat instead of sugar for healthier diets may not be the biggest, but definitely a significant misconception that affected many. Thomas Midgley Jr. has done more environmental damage to the earth than anyone else in history. He developed leaded gasoline and CFCs. People not putting their faith in Jesus Christ and confusing sin for freedom and thinking it will make them happy. There's two types of people. Leaders get followers easily with this one simple trick. Them. Us. Mao having among others all sparrows killed, which resulted in a famine that killed 15 to 55 million people. I'd argue the Germans stabbed in the back myth as post-World War I cope was a snowballing effect of the Holocaust. Historians would say Abrahamic religions committing genocide on everyone else under the guise of eugenics. That something divine or the devil influences our actions. Now we blame them for almost everything bad. There's two types of people. Leaders get followers easily with this one simple trick. Them. Us. Am more civilized, better than you, so now you and your land belongings resources belong to me. The belief that one group or individual is inherently better or more deserving than the other, that there is some magic sky daddy up there that loves you but not those fuckers over there. Ignaz Semmelweis is why doctors wash their hands before surgery and was ridiculed for it. That woman is a secondary citizen and is below men. And the deep damage is patriarchy. That God created us in His image and gave us dominion over the plants and animals. That if you ask for extra condiments at a fast food restaurant they will be free. If I let this guy make my decisions for me, he is going to solve my problems. The ends justifies the means fallacy is one of the highest body counts. You shouldn't let people in it emerge and just all line up in one lane. That there's a God and He shit is on your side and against your enemy. That women are incapable of a lot of things. So much wasted potential. That your group is superior to others and entitled to their stuff. That there is God that lead us to my God is right, yours wrong. First aid doesn't need to be mandatory education in all schools. Lead in petrol is a good idea. And so are chlorofluorocarbons. Climate change is the problem for future generations, not us. If you don't share the same beliefs as me, we are enemies. That the wealthy earned what they have through hard work. My people deserve to rule over or eliminate your people. Killing other humans is okay in this circumstance. That we're non-trivially different from one another. I feel fine. I can stop my antibiotics course now. That hitting children is a valid form of discipline,